Lucy, 1964 to 1987, was a chimpanzee owned by the for Primate Studies in Oklahoma and raised by Miras K. Timmerman, Ph.D., a psychotherapist and professor at the University of Oklahoma, and his wife, Jane. Background: Timberland and his wife raised Lucy as if she were a human child, teaching her to eat with silverware, dress herself up, flip through magazines, and sit in a chair at the dinner table. She was taught signs taken from American Sign Language by primatologist Roger Fotis as part of an ape language project and eventually learned 140 signs. She'd appeared in Life magazine, where she became famous for drinking straight gin, rearing a cat, sculpting models of human heads out of her own feces, and using Playgirl and a vacuum cleaner for sexual gratification. Around that time, the Timmerlands introduced her for the first time to a male chimpanzee, and she was frightened and did not relate to him, let alone find him attractive. Fotis has written that when he arrived at Lucy's home at 8:30 every morning, Lucy would greet him with a hug, take the kettle, fill it with water and 2 cups and tea bags, and serve the tea. By the time she was 12, Lucy had become very strong and was very destructive in the Timberland house. Eventually, she was shipped to a chimpanzee rehabilitation center in Gambia, accompanied by University of Oklahoma psychology graduate student Janice Carter. For years, Lucy was unable to relate to other chimps in the rehabilitation center and never reproduced, displaying sexual attraction only to humans. Lucy showed many signs of depression, including refusal to eat, and expressed hurt via sign language. Though her adopted Timberland parents stayed with Lucy for only a few weeks in Gambia, Janice Carter remained at the center for years, devoting a great deal of time to help Lucy assimilate to life in the wild. A year after leaving Lucy, Carter returned with some of Lucy's belongings. Lucy and a group of chimps greeted her, and Lucy embraced her, and then left with the other chimps without turning back, which Carter interpreted as Lucy having adapted to life as a chimpanzee. 1 year after that, Carter returned and found Lucy's skeleton with hands missing and head separate from the rest of the body, and no sign of skin or hair, from which Carter concluded that Lucy had been poached. However, others who were intimately involved in Lucy's rehabilitation questioned this possibility, because the skeleton, in its advanced state of decomposition, could not provide evidence of poaching over some other cause of death.